Okay, so I got part A of question 2 wrong because I tried to initialize the board array with new integer square brackets player count. However, if you want to make a array of type int, you got to use int instead of integer. So I got that wrong. Second, I tried to use the method length to get the length of board, but arrays don't actually have that method. It just has the property length. So I got that wrong. I also try to use random to get a random value. However, we never imported random, and I used the wrong method and parameters anyway, so I got that completely wrong. To fix all these problems, first I initialized board to new int of length player count. I don't really know what's going to be in board, so I just tell Java, hey, it's going to be of this length, so just fill it with zeros. And that's exactly what it does. It just fills the entire board with zeros. Next, I use a for loop to run through every single index from zero index to board to one less than board length using this for loop, which fills all the indexes with some random value. Well, down here it fills it with a random value. So here's what I did. I use math.random, which gets a value from 0 to 1, and I add 1 to it. And then I multiply it by 10 because this thing specifies that I need a number between 1 and 10. If I just use math.random, it will get a number from 0 to 10. But I really need from 1 to 10. And then this is going to get a decimal value for me. So I just typecast it to int, and it takes off all the decimals for me. And that assigns it to the board, to the current index of board, but it eventually is going to reach every single index. Next, I make current player equal to player count minus 1 because this is an int and it goes from 0, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't start from 1. So player count minus 1 minus math.random times player count minus 1, which basically and then typecast the int just to make sure it's not a decimal. This basically means that we can get a value if this thing, all this over here is equal to player count minus 1, and it also can get, if this thing is 0, player count minus 1, which is the last index in the array. Now, I also got, so that's it with that question, and I also got part B wrong. The only thing I did right here was get the number of coins, but for the rest of it, I just put some stuff down. I didn't really know what to do. So here's how I fixed all this. First, I got the number of coins just like I did over here, and that would be the number of coins in the current player's board. The way this game works is it takes all the coins from one player and distributes to every other player, starting with the next player. And if it comes around again, and if there's enough coins to come around all the players again, then it'll give a coin to the current player also. And the game also specifies that the current player will actually lose all of his coins because we had to distribute to everybody else. Now, this is the bulk of the program here, this for loop. So we start at 1, and we had to go to 1 less than, or until I equals the number of coins. So we're saying there's all these coins from this one player, and we have that many coins, and we can go that many times, that many positions forward. So this also holds a position. This holds a position. That's what it does, because we have this number of coins. Next, we use board square brackets current player plus I, which means your current position plus the number of coins or the number of positions you've already gone with in relation to the number of coins. Now, if you do this and mod that by the length of the board, you'll get the position at which you should add the coin. This is the only way possible you can do this, because if we take the example of a array that's 0 through 4, and let's say we take all the coins from the person in the second position. If you mod it by anything less than board length, you won't get, you can't possibly get to the last index. So you have to use mod board length. Now I add 1 to that position because that's what the game says to do. And whenever that for loop ends naturally, that's the end of the program, and it will have us or rearrange the number of coins in each player's for each player. Thank you, Mr. Miller. That's it.